Update number 1. So, what have we been up to the last couple of months since we announced the project acceleration plan? Well, we've been working pretty much exclusively on the Hurricane, and also some little test beds as well, to test out the various options that we think we will be able to use in the kits themselves. So without further ado, let me take you down onto the table just to have a quick look round to see where we are at. So this is something that we've been doing a lot of work on. This is the wheel well for the Hurricane. You can see here it's sort of it's fairly scale. If I turn you see at the moment on the model it's blank, but what we're going to be dropping in there is a skin of Tyvek. You can see there, and we also have little areas here for the undercarriage to attach to. Now, if I just have a look here, so this is actually with the undercarriage attached. Now, these undercarriage legs are made from a 3D printed resin, but no standard 3D printed resin. This is a extremely tough, extremely robust, very difficult to snap resin we've researched and found. And initially these legs will be manually retractable, so you'll actually have the wheels on board the whole time, and they pop up and down like that. And the beauty of this undercarriage, of course, is that you've got the scale detail of the Hawker tripod undercarriage. Now, the two ancillary legs are obviously they're just there for decoration essentially, and the main leg locks in quite sturdily to the little arrangement that we have here. So that's how we're initially supplying it. But as I've said previously, we are working on a retraction system, but that's going to take a little while longer. We've got electronics to have built for that, and all sorts of other bits and pieces. So there's a bit of work to be done on that. So probably a 2026 thing, but initially you'll be able to fly with either wheels down or wheels up, and of course we're going to have the lovely Hurricane doors on these legs as well. So it'll look absolutely super scale, and the aircraft will sit beautifully on the ground if you've got wheels down. We've got the scoop here. We're actually vac forming the scoop, and basically because we wanted to make it from material that is tough. As you can see here, this is a forget the name of the actual material, but it's a clear sort of stuff that we use for the canopies as well. But it's super tough, and that will be clad in the Tyvek too, so adding even extra strength to it, and that'll attach to the bottom of the aircraft, where the very distinct scoop for the Hurricane sits just behind the wheel wells. So that's going to look absolutely super as well, and be able to take belly landings, I should say. And the last part really is a sort of for all the kits we're doing. This is a test rig for brushless motors and props, and essentially we've got the prop and motor set up here. That's actually on, just down here, and it's actually on a special mount that we've developed that is going to sit in our aircraft, that allows you to finely adjust the position of the motor back and forth, so you can get the spinner really nice and close to the body of the aircraft. Obviously the receiver's just sitting there, and then we've got position for the battery too, and then that all sits on the scales there. So when you switch the scales on, zero it, and then you can thrust up. Obviously we won't spin it up with the prop there. We tend to put it over the side of the bench, so there's a lot of airflow allowed, and that gives us a gram reading for static thrust. And we've also been working on a more scale prop as well, and we're going to test that out, see what that does. But at the moment, this little setup here with the motor that we've got sitting and a 6-inch diameter 2-bladed GWS prop, and with a 300 milliamp hour 2S battery, that gives a peak power of about 188 grams 188 grams of static thrust. So with the aircraft at around about 120, 130 grams, that's I think that's going to work out quite nicely. It doesn't sit at 188 for long. It tends to sort of peel off after a burst to around about 160, which is still, it seems to be a good amount for the aircraft. So that's where we're at the moment. That's where we enter into our deep dive on the development of the Hurricane, and with more updates to follow soon. We're working on the wheels now, and the hubs, and all of that sort of stuff. And so we'll get to it, and we'll provide you with a update as soon as we've got something to show you. Thank you for watching.